two continents shape our world. But just how different are Europe and America really? Today, we're comparing Europe versus America across everything that matters. Let's start with geography. The United States covers about 9.8 million square kilometers. Europe, on the other hand, spans roughly 10.2 million square kilometers. So they're nearly identical in size. But what you can do with that space is completely different. The USA is one country, unified under a single government across three time zones. Europe is a continent of about 50 different nations, each with its own language, culture, and government. Drive across Europe from one side to the other, and you'll pass through seven different countries and as many border crossings. In America, you can drive across the entire country without ever crossing a border, yet experience incredible diversity in landscape, climate, and culture. Now, let's talk population. Europe is home to roughly 750 million people. The United States has about 340 million people, less than half of Europe's population. Yet America often feels emptier. Why? Because vast stretches of the country are farmland, forest, and desert. Europe, meanwhile, has cities and people spread much more densely throughout the continent. Speaking of cities, New York is America's largest city with about 8 million people. In Europe, Moscow has over 12 million, and it's not even the most crowded. European cities like Paris, London, and Berlin are built on centuries of history, narrow medieval streets, ancient architecture, layers of culture stacked on top of each other. American cities are newer, mostly planned on grids laid out 200 years ago, built for cars and commerce. In America, you drive through cities. In Europe, you walk through them. Public transportation in Europe is a way of life. Trains, trams, and metro systems seamlessly connected across borders. In America, you typically own a car. It's not just convenient, it's necessary. Let's talk about food. European cuisine is deeply regional and historically rooted. Italy's pasta, France's cheese, Spain's tapas, every region has its own identity, preserved over centuries. American food is a melting pot. Mexican, Chinese, Italian, Thai, all mixed together and adapted to American tastes. And the portions? American servings are typically 2 to 3 times larger than European ones. In Europe, eating is a ritual, slow, leisurely, something shared with family and friends. In America, many people eat at their desks or in their cars, usually in a hurry. Now let's look at history. European history spans millennia. Empires, wars, revolutions, all layered on top of each other. From the Romans to World War II, Europe has been the center of global conflict and change. America's history is just 250 years old, barely a blink compared to Europe. But in those 250 years, America has become a global superpower. Europe's had centuries to build, America did it in decades. Speaking of power, the US economy is the world's largest at around $28 trillion. dollars. If Europe were one country, its combined GDP would be about 20 to 22 trillion. Impressive, but second place. America's economy runs on innovation, technology, and entrepreneurship. Europe's economy is built on established industries, manufacturing, agriculture, and tourism. But Europe's quality of life is unmatched: strong social safety nets, universal healthcare, excellent education. In America, if you're wealthy, you have everything. If you're poor, you struggle. And that brings us to lifestyle. Work life balance is sacred in Europe. The average European works 35 to 40 hours a week and fully uses their vacation time. The average American works 47 plus hours a week and often doesn't take all their vacation days. In Europe, wellness and health are cultural values. People walk, bike, and spend time in parks. It's just how you live. In America, life is more car centric and home centered. Now, for some surprising differences. Let's talk languages. On a 3-hour train ride across Europe, you'll hear 3 or 4 different languages spoken. In America, it's English, coast to coast. A European teenager can speak two languages fluently by high school. It's just normal. Most Americans speak only English. Distance has a completely different meaning too. In America, 100 miles is nothing. In Europe, 100 kilometers is a big trip. You're going to another country. Climate extremes are another thing. America experiences wild temperature swings, minus 40 Celsius in winter, over 50 in summer in some places. Europe's climate is much more moderate and stable. Housing is dramatically different. An American suburban house typically comes with a large yard. A European typically lives in an apartment, small, expensive, in the heart of a city. But that European apartment is within walking distance of everything: restaurants, shops, culture. The American house is a short drive from everything. When it comes to technology adoption, America leads. Silicon Valley is the innovation capital of the world. Europe moves slower with new technologies, cautious about regulations and privacy. In America, both cards and cash are common. In Europe, cash has almost disappeared. It's all cards and contactless payment. So, which is better, Europe or America? They're both extraordinary in completely different ways. Europe represents tradition, history, and balance. America represents opportunity, innovation, and dreams. If you want to understand our world, you need to experience both. Subscribe to Sagar's World to explore more fascinating comparisons about our incredible planet.